not sure what I was thinking here, but I used plywood strips to make the cleats that hold up the shelves in these built-ins. They're certainly strong enough, but the exposed edges show the plies and there's some voids throughout them as well. This means that when they get painted, they'll look really bad. To overcome this issue, I used some simple drywall mud and a 6-inch putty knife to fill all the voids. I did my best to really smush it in there, and so all those little voids and plies will disappear. Once all the mud was dry, I came back with a 150 grit sanding sponge and sanded the edge of each cleat smooth. I used a sanding sponge because it was easier to get into the edges and corners versus just using sandpaper. This was still really tedious, but it worked just fine. I wasn't quite sure how this was going to look when it was painted, but I sprayed it pretty thick in the corners, hoping for the best. There's some spots that if you look closely where you can still see the plies, but for the most part they're hidden under the mud, and a couple feet back you can't really see a thing. I suppose I could have used some Bondo or something a little stronger, but that would have been a pain to sand, and I'm not sure it would have looked any different once painted. Let me know in the comments what you think I should have done differently.